Alright, it's Sunday, so that means we're streaming. Hello everyone, I'm Oni Black Mage, and normally this will be a normal Sunday stream. Let's see real fast. Make sure everything's going okay. $10 we've been doing this. Man. I tell you what. Alright, setting up some of the stream preferences, by the way. I don't know why it's not showing up yet. There we go. Okay, we're live. Okay. We are 10 hours in on The Last of Us Part 2. We are once again welcoming everyone here on Twitch and YouTube live to joining me, not only to experience this game for the first time, but also as I take notes and write the script for a recapitation for it. As always, welcome to what I call Sunday Squad. And if this is your first time, just want to let you know that I encourage discussion. I encourage people to share what they like or dislike, discuss the game in a nice civil manner. But stream rules are of course the same, so be civil at all times. You can say whatever you want about the game, the developer, what you like, what you dislike. However, you have to keep it relevant to the game. Don't make this no flaming, no being toxic, doesn't matter what the topic is. No insulting other people, no insulting me. Otherwise, I am more than happy to give a quick mute button to anyone. So, be kind, play nice. I believe we are more or less adults. Other than that, it's kind of brief in terms of the script so far. The skeleton. Granted, I haven't written the intro yet, and I think so far. Thank you so much for following Tokubot. Appreciate you. So far, very light. Very light on the story so far. I think it's like 600 words. Even if I were to add an intro, that's barely a few minutes of actual video. We just finished the scene where Ellie had a flashback to when she had better days. She was reflecting on her birthday, spending it with Joel, going to the Wyoming Museum, and looking at dinosaurs in a space exhibit. On reflection, when I thought about the significance of that scene, of course it was to establish, yes, they have a close familial bond if you weren't already aware. But also a couple things that I decided to write down was that, hey, it is significant that by that point 3 years ago, in the year that they've been together, Ellie was taught to swim, Ellie was taught to play guitar, and Joel specifically tells her, hey, you have a very quick temper, you need to stop being easily provoked. So I felt those were relevant things that happened during the flashback. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Busker. Jumping back in. Hello, Ren. And yeah, Ren, I did just do this on YouTube not too long ago. Because now that you guys see how often I have to squeeze in a few hours there, a few hours here, that's how, when I know what game I'm going to be doing for recap, I can get around and get to that recap as soon as possible. Where I play it at a fairly regular pace, if it's a new game. If it's an older game, then I just do my best to just speed run through it. Only story, don't care about anything else. But this, because it's a new game, it's gonna take a little bit of my time, so I'm playing a little bit at my own natural pace. If this was really my natural pace, though, I would do a lot more exploration. I would be finding all of the collectibles, searching every nook and cranny. I probably would have left the South Houston area. I'd probably still be there, actually, looking at every single building. To me, going off the map and just exploring is one of the things I personally enjoy the most. But on a recap, I have to sacrifice a few of those things. That's right, Dino is downstairs. I mean, you can watch Rad Brad's playthrough. He's a cooler guy than I am, I'm sure. Certainly is popular. I think he's both... he didn't invent, of course, Let's Plays, but he is credited for really popularizing it during the early days when Let's Plays were still pretty rough and not too many people were doing it. Alright, so she was here. She's not there anymore. Pablo, I assume that when you're talking about the fact that it's the worst ending ever, you already know what the ending is. Hey, what happened to my machete? Oh, are you kidding me? I don't get to keep my machete after the flashback? I had a... I'm a little salty about that. I had an upgraded machete, and it's gone now. I did not use it. Oh, you were Prince Darien on YouTube? Nice. I'm a little salty at that. I'm making a note right now. -1 point. You telling me that I can't save this game, come back, and my weapon just disappears. I'm a little mad at that. Yes, I have a lot of resources now, but... Actually, wait. Wait, did they put the... They put my machete back in my bag? Hold on. Hold on. No, I have my machete. But where is it? It says I have it. But where is it? Where'd my machete go? Okay, that's weird. It says right there I have my machete. Huh. Maybe it'll come back during combat. Weird. Ren, I don't know. People call me all sorts of strange things online. Buddy would not be the strangest of them, I assure you. I can't use any weapon right now, so... Actually, I can. I don't want to fire a bullet to test to see if this works. That's weird. I wonder why...
I'm stumped. I could try that.
She's infected. Get her.
Hey. How hot do I look right now?
Pretty hot. How'd you fix it?
It was a loose connection. Antenna. They found our mess at the school.
Good.
This guy, Owen, he went AWOL.
Maybe Tommy got to him.
Maybe.
What about her?
Nothing yet.
Absolute MMA, I'm very curious.
The number.
We're gonna find out for ourselves what we think. After all, everyone has their own opinions. It will contribute our own when we're done with this.
There's a lot of chatter coming out of 2, so I'm assuming that's their home base.
Like I said before, I'm here for the story, first and foremost.
That helps.
Look. Last night was stupid.
Casualties reported in 14. All available units report. Over. This is Site 13. Unit Lena nearby. How many scars you got? Over. Negative on scars. Lone male trespasser. Armed.
Lone male
Over.
trespasser?
Tommy, where's 14?
Not 100% sure.
Okay, then guess.
If this is 7, 12's all the way over here. I guess it's somewhere in this neighborhood?
Hillcrest. Okay.
Yeah, you know, Busker, it's true that just because you like a game, you can like a game. You don't have to like just the best-selling, most popular on the front of the magazine games. To me, if that's all you play, then you have a very imbalanced gaming diet. You're like the kid who never eats vegetables. But vegetables taste bad, yeah, but they're good for you, and more importantly, they give you perspective.
You keep tracking them, okay?
How are you supposed to appreciate what's actually good if you don't actually have stuff that's not great? People who say they never play any bad games, I feel sad for, because that means you never played any good ones either, because you don't know the difference.
Give me your hand.
But yeah, there's a difference between,
For good luck.
Chris, you got it, where there's a difference between saying something's bad and just simply not liking it.
I do.
For example, people often confuse what I say with how I say it. Where I can love something and criticize it. They think that I must dislike it because I'm criticizing it. No, I like it and I want it to be better, so I'm criticizing it. Well, what do I do with bad games? Well, I criticize it. Well, that's what you do with the good games. You're right. Because with the bad games, I also want them to be better, so I criticize them. How I feel and what they are two different things. I can separate the two. And there's my machete. Yay! My machete came back.
Definitely the right place.
Alright, new area. Personally, I'm just relieved that my machete didn't glitch out.
Shit.
Alright. These guys are nice. They put their rules up. Alright. So new area, new side things. MK Fire and Ice does have really nice playthroughs. I've seen some of his stuff. But you have to understand, too, the reason why they're good, smooth playthroughs is because it's not his first playthrough. You think anybody gets things right perfect the first time? Come on. That's like when people look at speedrunners or pro gamers and think and compare their best to their personal worst. It's like, guys, context, please. The second time, like, you yourself will play a game, you're going to be a lot faster, a lot smarter, and a lot smoother than the first time you play a game. You need to give yourself a little bit more credit. MK doesn't do anything you personally can't do. Not saying that what he's doing isn't great, I'm just saying that what you can do is great too. Don't undersell yourself. I imagine that MK probably gets a lot of games very early. After all, when you're sent to review code, you get the game a month early. If you got a month head start on everyone else, you probably have time to practice. Besides, let's be real, he kind of mostly carries the high profile games. He's not really, there's not really that many other people. But yeah. No, Tim, I'm not saying anyone else is underselling. I'm saying don't undersell yourself. I promise you, with good practice and playing a game on a second time or even third time, you'll have a wonderfully smooth playthrough. Ren, let's see, it's actually right to me with this playthrough of Last of Us. Actually, we haven't really run into a bloater. We've run into, what do they call them? The gassy ones that blow up? I call them boomers because they remind me of the boomers. But, I forget what they call them. They just introduced them. Shamblers. Thank you. Shamblers, yeah. I don't know why, but Shamblers just, it doesn't, to me, fit. Like, they shamble around, but I guess they all kind of do. These guys specifically blow up. You think making a notation and distinction on the fact that they blow up is more important than the fact that they shamble around. Because runners, okay, they run. Clickers, they click. Shamblers, shamble. I think it's a little bit more relevant to point out that they blow up. Or even gassers. Like, if it was called them gassers, I think it would have been more relevant of a term. Like, oh, gasser. We don't have our canary with us to watch our back and tell us when things are safe anymore. So we just have to kind of assume that everywhere is not safe. Little rabbit hole there. Nice. Water collection from rain. Smart way of doing it. If you like buying games for the graphics, then sure, definitely buy this game. This game has great graphics. No denying that.
It's pretty good.
The best clicker killer in the whole QZ. I thought for a second I said the whole Oz. I'm like, oh, okay. So we got a master archer. That means we're probably going to find his bow. Good thing I've been saving up all my nuts and bolts. Actually, there's a mod bench right there. So one thing I think people were mad at. I'm trying to go through the things that I understand that people have stated they're mad at. One thing people have said they're mad at is they're mad at the deceptive marketing of the trailers and commercials so far for this game. Understandable. Although I would like to point out that Naughty Dog has done that before. Oh yeah, Ren, you're right. Just calling them exploders would honestly get the point across too. Just straightforward and on the point. Because if you think back to the original Last of Us, the E3 gameplay they showed was not representative of actual gameplay. And the trailer they showed showcased the relationship of Ellie and Joel being a little bit more dramatic than they ended up happening. Like they cut it to where it looks like Ellie points a gun and is about to kill Joel, if you guys remember that. And that's not what happens in the game. So the fact that they, and ironically Neil Druckmann talked about that too, saying, yeah, we purposely cut that trailer to not really show what happens in the game for story purposes. And I'm like, that's true on one end. Yes, you did do that, and you certainly accomplished it, but at the same time, you set up expectations that could backfire on you. Now, because everybody liked the first game, or at least more people liked it than not, then that's the reason why it was forgiven and forgotten. However, they did it a second time. And the fact that they recut the trailer again in a manner that was not representative of the final for gameplay, or directed you into thinking that the story was going to go a different direction than not. Somehow they did the same trick twice and it failed. I think blew up in their face, really. I don't know if it failed because they certainly did succeed in misdirecting you. It blew up in their face for the second time. Interesting when you think about that. What did you say? Big ol' industrial mixer. Alright, well, where am I? Bakery. Where was I before? Where was I? Which part of town was I in? Oh, we were over here. Alright, did we go in the store? Yeah, we went to the clothes store, came out through that, and I guess we finished that side already. Alright, I guess we'll work on this side. What do we got here? Pharmacy, barber shop, and laundromat. Okay. Alright, I see you go through there. We could also go through the front too. Oh, we were just here. And we were just in a laundromat. Did we explore everything already? I guess we did. All right, I guess we explored everything already. Here's what I find so fascinating about recaps, by the way. I find recaps very fascinating because if you take away a game's gameplay, if you take away your enjoyment of the characterization, if you take away, like, not necessarily context, but the time to stop and appreciate like the visuals, graphics, details, things like that. If you just boil a game down to its story, just its story, how does it hold up? I think what I found is that some games do better if they're just boiled down to their story, and some games actually do worse, where the story perhaps wasn't the strongest part of it. It was a part of the overall package that people liked, but it wasn't the strongest part. You'll be curious to see where this falls.
How do I get up there? Shit.
Well, they're in a hurry.
There's too many of these assholes. Hold on, Tommy.
Like Uncharted. I mean, maybe like Uncharted. I feel Uncharted's one of those that the story does not hold up. But, you know, some people like stuff. I forgot to write the part. Hold on, let me write the part where we make a progression to Hillcrest. Let me pause that so it doesn't run too long on the clock. I don't know if with pausing it turns off the game clock, but we'll see. Okay. Oh yeah, you know, I never noticed that this game doesn't have multiplayer. I guess I didn't notice because I wasn't looking. Like I said before, I never really got into the original multiplayer. I just know that it was there. But yeah, you're right. There isn't multiplayer on this, is there? By the way, how many of you are actually done with this game, I wonder? Have you already blazed through it? And it doesn't count if you watched a playthrough. That's not what I'm talking about. That doesn't count. Okay. Yeah, actually quite a few of you already finished. Because if you watch a playthrough, you didn't play the game. You just watch somebody beat the game. There is the technical part of you actually playing the game. Because when you're actually playing the game, you know, there's actual investment of time. When you're playing the game, there's an investment of, you know, it doesn't matter if there's a detached emotion. There's an investment of your internal curiosity, because your mind's constantly doing things while you're playing a game. Always. And you don't get that when you're just watching a game, because you're watching somebody go through the motions already. You're watching somebody make those decisions. It's different. It's like saying when you're riding passenger in a car that you're driving the car. You're not. There's a lot more going on in the head of the person who's driving than the person who's just simply riding. But, you know, if you just watched a game, that's fine, but just say that you watched it. I watched the entire playthrough. Because at that point, yes, you have the knowledge of what happened in the game, even if you don't have the experience of actually playing it. Because, like, you know, watching somebody beat, I don't know, Sekiro doesn't mean that you yourself beat Sekiro. Alright, before I go into any other alleys, I want to see what we have here. Alright, we got a coffee shop. And you are right, El Jefe, that a person who's writing does get to enjoy the scenery more than a person who's playing. That's why sometimes it's easier to, when you're watching somebody do a Let's Play, like, how did that person miss it? Look, it's really easy to look at, like, the scenery when your eyes are not on the road. So many times you as a second pair of eyes can view things a little bit easier than somebody who's more focused on certain other elements. Again, it's what's going on in your head.
Ugh, gross.
All these med kits, but we're full up. All right, look at us. We are stacked with resources right now. Just absolutely stacked. Let's craft one of those. Let's craft one of those. Heard something. I definitely heard something. Wait, there's slow motion and bullet time aiming? Are you serious? Oh, you can actually change a lot of different things. So you can actually make you can add your defense. You can just max it out. Frequency of mid-encounter dynamic checkpoints. Okay, interesting. So that's like after you drop a dude, you get a checkpoint. Hey, Tokubop. Now, the text-to-speech I'm aware of. That's actually playthrough. I was mentioning it early on. I'll repeat it again. That after I'm done with this game, I want to do an actual blind playthrough where I turn off the monitor, enable the blind settings, because they say a blind person can play this game. And I'm genuinely curious, how does a blind person experience this video game? And I want to experience that because I'll give credit where credit's due. I don't see that option in the mass majority of games. And I don't have the opportunity to experience a game as a blind person. You could just say, oh, we'll just turn off the monitor. You're right, touche. But then, is the game really meant to be played in that way? Are you really experiencing it for it? Does this game still hold up if you are blind? All the stuff everyone's talking about visuals, graphics, attention to details, animations, does that matter when you are blind? Because now blind people can play this game. And those aren't going to be tongue-tied. Those are not going to be the things that they're paying attention to. I wonder. All right, you can pay attention to enemy awareness, how common resources are. Ah, interesting, interesting. I actually haven't taken the time to look at some of this stuff. Lock on strength, huh? Oh, so it's just auto aim. Yeah, you're right. You can turn on auto aim if you want. Accessibility options. Combat accessibility, huh? Yeah, you know, we'll play with this. We'll play with this. But that's very well thought out. The cynic in me almost wants to be like, well, this game is mostly watching anyway. How hard can it be for a blind person to play it even normally? But that's just too cynical. That's just too cynical. We're not here to wail on the game. We're here to eat this meal and determine critically how good is it. Because when you present this meal and you're like, wow, this meal looks great. The arrangement on the plate, fantastic. The plate design, the decor, The garnishment, beautiful. But now you actually have to chew on it. What is the meat of this dish? What does it really taste like? How does it really blend its ingredients together? Or does it just look pretty on a plate and not actually have substance? I don't know if I saw slow motion there, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was an option. Like I said, we'll play more in depth with some of those options in a wee bit. I know I heard something. It's probably down here.
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case it...
Well, we got doggos.
I got something. Let's get in there. Okay, girl. Snip well. You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
I hate these small groups. Big groups, it's a straight fight. Not anywhere.
I hear ya.
Keep going. Hurry it up, huh? Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Runner down, boy!
Sorry, doggo.
You're dead! You hear me?
Okay, game. Oof. Gotta say, they flanked me a lot faster than I expected. I don't know when that second group came in. I thought I had the first group down, but they flanked me. We're not gonna go full on Gordon Ramsay. Not everything is the scum of the earth. Oh, wow. This is what they mean by combat encounter.
She's got... Hey.
Where'd that dog go?
Go around, get this side!
Ow, shit. Shit, man, really?
You got it! Go get her, boy! Got her pinned!
Man, how many goddamn dogs are there?
Have to get away! Search the whole street. Can't have gone far. She went that way!
Oh, God.
Man, it's Machete getting work done, I swear. Alright, I see you out there, Carman. And... yeah, no, at least I used up some resources. There we go. Where'd he go? He was behind that car. Did he go inside to investigate? Oh, he's right there. He just kind of gave up. He's like, I know I heard a lot of gunshots and 5 people went in there and died, but whatever, it's quiet now. Alright, there's a bunch of dudes over there.
Check the building. Copy that.
We didn't really finish exploring this building, did we? Hey, this guy has a hammer. There's the other guy over there. No, I'm not allowed to engage with the corpses after they've been killed. This game has a lot of engagement, but not that much engagement. We really do move a lot faster. A 50% boost to movement actually is pretty noticeable. think we're clear. The music stopped. Got a seafood market. Alright, we were in the bank. I went to that building there, and that building there. And so we got these buildings here. I don't know, El Jefe, you have to keep in mind Ellie also can drag massive dumpsters around. And she can also, like, you know, move pallet jacks full of cargo. So she's clearly got muscle. And look at that. Looks like something straight out of Silent Hill or Evil Within. Alright, so the thing with the dogs is that if you do the dodge proper, your next blow will basically strike them dead. It, like, even when I wasn't facing the dog, because I hit melee, Ellie immediately turned and, like, one-shotted the dog. It's interesting. It locks you into an animation that basically guarantee kills the dog. It could be because my machete was primed, but I think if I had a regular machete, it still would have chopped immediately into that dog. So once again, the dodge button is pretty key. The thing though with the dodge is that if you mistime that dodge, the dodge will tear your throat, or the dog will, the doge. If you mistime the dodge, the doge will tear your throat out. And that's probably true. True in real life too. Oh yeah, the little hand crystals in Death Stranding. You're right, I forgot about those. So that's the key with the dogs. I need a more silent way to take them out, though. I hope we get the bow pretty soon. Because I'd like to be able to snipe them from a distance. Whoa, did you see that trash can just move on its own? There's so many weird tiny quirks if you look at stuff in the distance of stuff just popping in or moving on its own. So weird. Spooky. I mean, the encounter would certainly be a lot tougher if you try to go for a no-dog kill run. That certainly would be a lot harder, because once they're in your face, they're in your face. And there were multiple dogs. Dude, there's no such thing as a bad dog, just a dog that's been raised by a bad trainer or owner. Alright, so is the trick going to be trying to push this thing up onto this ramp and getting up there? And it's going to roll down or something? Yep, alright. Alright, what can we use in this environment to... I really feel like she could leap up and grab that if she really tried. It's literally 2 feet above her. Just by raising her arms up, she could reach that with a short hop. The game just doesn't want to do it. Actually, the game literally doesn't let you jump in there. See? If you try jumping in this spot, the game doesn't let you. The game knows that you can jump there if you want to, but it doesn't let you. Interesting. It's like, yeah, we're fully aware that we're breaking our immersion, but whatever. We really want you to move this dumpster. Yeah. Alright. What can we use to stop her this dumpster? What are my tools here? I'll be honest, speaking as somebody who has an Xbox, a PlayStation, a PC, and a Nintendo, I don't understand the need for trying to, again, draw distinctions and create division and rivalry between any of them. I just find that completely unnecessary. I know some people are like, wow, it must be nice to have all of them. Okay, well, it's not like they were just given to me, you know? I did work for them, save my money, and buy them. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can move this pallet or something. No? What am I missing? There's gotta be something I'm overlooking, something basic. How do they want me to move this dumpster? Yeah, it's not that. I'm overlooking something very simple, aren't I? Yeah, people forget that competition is good for the market. There's good games on every system. If you artificially limit yourself to just one platform, you have no idea but to miss out on so many wonderful ideas and games. Like, the world of games is so much larger. There is no one size fits all, one console does everything, one platform has everything. There's no such thing. Everything has their own advantages and disadvantages. Oh, it's gonna give me a hint, because, like, I think you've been stuck here. I'll take your hint.
Through there. I could try that.
Oh, does it want me to move it to the side? Oh, you know what? You're probably right. I was trying to move it up to the front, and actually moving it to the side was probably just as smart. Ah, that was the trick. Is you go for, it's still gonna roll either way. The goal wasn't to stop it from rolling. It was to get it in an area where you had just enough time anyway. Thank you, game. Look, it was a puzzle that I needed help on. Oops, I clicked out my window. There we go. Another workbench that I'm not going to do yet because I want that bow. There's a bowman somewhere in this town. Yeah, see, it's that Boris guy again. Everyone's talking about Boris the Amazing Bowman. But yeah, people have to remember that you don't win any points for making yourself... You don't sound cooler for putting down something that you disagree with just because it's not the side that you stand on, if you even stand on a side. You don't lift yourself up by putting others down. If other people enjoy different tastes, let them enjoy their tastes. It's like music. You see people put each other's down or like put other people's music down. Like, how does that make your choice any... How does that validate anything? The world of music is so large. There's plenty of room for people to like whatever the hell they want. Nobody has to like everything that you like, and nobody has to agree with every one of your tastes. Imagine if the world was constrained by pizza flavors and ice cream. Good lord. People act like variety and choice is a bad thing. Everyone should have one type of computer, one type of cell phone, one type of religious belief, one type of political part. It's like, oh my god, people who think that. Get over yourself.
Huh. An actual tattoo shop.
Hey, Shake. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is the first time that we're really doing a simulcast of YouTube and Twitch, where you get to see how I recap in live. And you can also talk to me while I recap, as I attempt to voice over exactly what's going on in my head. Just by playing a game, not necessarily for the recap. And the recap, as you know, it's not a review. I always think it's really weird when people call the recap a review. It's like, it's not a review. It's just a story summary. It's a synopsis. It's not a review. Life Cycles. That's actually a good name for a bike shop. Got a liquor store here. What is that, a restaurant? Pet store. And we just came out of a tattoo parlor. No, we came out of the bike shop. We didn't go to the tattoo parlor. Or we did go to the tattoo parlor. Yeah, we did. Alright, we're gonna be thorough. Looks like the street breaks off that way and ends there. So let's just be thorough. Start from one side, just keep working our way down. So let's do the liquor store next. Hearing me talk in real time is the wildest thing. Cool. I find it funny when people are like, wow, your voice kind of sounds like it does in the video. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's me talking. That's what I sound like. Maybe if I put on a YouTube video, voice that sounds like this, and enunciates vowels and stresses things in a really weird and unnatural way, maybe people will think that's better like a regular YouTuber. Or, yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy, Oni Black Mage. Before we get started, I need you to hit that like button, smash that subscribe. If we can get to 5,000 likes, I will eat this taco in one bite. Make sure to hit my Audible.com link. This is the book I recommend for the month. Also, I've been having the greatest time with Raid Shadow Legends. If you use my coupon code below, you get 50,000 free starting gold just for starting off. Yeah, I don't do that shit. Come on. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. I would of course have a face cam. I would have a massive beard because having a quarantine beard is the cool thing right now. See, if I jump down there, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back out. Let's leave that for later. Because I don't know if I can get back out if I jump down.
How do I get to those stairs?
Okay, I probably have to go through the parlor I just went through. Okay, so that's actually probably the way forward. So we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna save liquor store for last. Okay, just to let you guys know. Oops. Definitely heard something. Oh, there's definitely something over there. Oh, it's a big boy. Do we have a second one, or is it just one? Nope, it's a regular one.
Fuck. Shambler.
Alright, we'll leave that for later. Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends has definitely... Actually, believe it or not, Raid Shadow Legends has reached out to me to accept a sponsorship deal and do a commercial. Like so many other creators that I'm sure you've heard of, because it basically is a meme at this point. And I was like, thanks, no thanks. Alright, I'm gonna bait this guy to this... Oh shit, I don't want that guy. Oh yeah, Manscaped. I have to forget, Manscaped is all over the place. Dude, guys, I just trimmed my balls. I just cut my nut hair down to size with a Manscaped. Can you imagine that? Good lord. I would never put that out there. I guess I technically just did, but nobody watches these anyway. For April Fools, I was thinking it would be hilarious to do a recap video on Raid Shadow Legends. But then I thought, oh wait, that means actually having to play Raid Shadow Legends. Ugh. No thanks. Oh, I know. Somebody on Twitch, don't do that. Twitch crew, don't clip that. Don't clip that, Twitch crew. Twitch crew, you're my friends. Whatever happens, I'll just be like, you know, that's not me. That's not my actual voice. That's just my YouTube voice. Everyone knows that I sound completely different. Hey, Mini Donut. Yeah, playing Last of Us. I'm doing it live as an experiment because I want to first play the game since it's new and I'm curious about it. And second, I'm collecting it because I want to see if I can make a recap out of it. Because I know there's a lot of people that don't want to play this game for whatever reason. I see the save code there, 308265. It's in the garage. The garage of what? And, oh, you bailed out already? Yeah, I mean, some people have a hard bail. But to me, what I plan on doing is that for people that don't necessarily want to play this game, for whatever reason, I'm just going to make a recap video. So if you want to know the story, great. And you don't want to watch, a full playthrough, that's fine. Let me save you 20, 30 hours. Let me save you watching 11 hours. And let me give you that 10-minute recap. Get the story, get out, move on with your life. Save yourself, $60. But yes, Busker, I do have a Discord. Go to literally any of my main videos and just go down to the description. You'll see the link there. I need to add, actually, Donut, I actually do need to add a Discord link on there. I don't have any cool smart commands on Twitch because I'm so lazy. I don't have a cool hip Twitter either. Boo, I don't know if I'm going to get 10 minutes. I did a quick word count. I have 600 words so far, and that's not even including the intro. So that's like, God, I don't even know. I've never done anything that short. But we're not done with the game. The game's not gonna be 1,000 words long. Surely there will be more. Can you tell the story so far? I don't want to read the recap just yet. But I can say that there was a group that came in. I mean, you've already played the first chapter. So far, the groups... Actually, I guess this could be a good time to review what I have so far. I'm going to recap my recap so far. So you have a group of people led by a woman named Abby. And she basically is hunting down Joel specifically. By pure happenstance, she runs into Joel, finds him, kills him, does so in front of Ellie. Ellie swears revenge on her. His brother Tommy goes out first, and Ellie soon after alongside Dina, her current lover, basically. And right now it's going all the way to Seattle. We still have yet to know the exact motivation for why that group and Abby specifically wanted to hunt down Joel, even though he's in a completely different state. We have no idea, because I traveled all the way to Colorado to kill a guy. So and that's where we are. We're currently in Seattle. It's been a very slow burn, I'll tell you right now. Dina just told us she's pregnant, and so we're just kind of left her behind. At first we said, "You're dead weight," but then we said, "I'm sorry, you're not dead weight. I probably love you, but I'm also going to ask you to stay behind." And so she's staying behind because she has pregnancy sickness. Because she actually has been pregnant for, I don't know, about a month now, but she never told you. But she's like, "Lol, it's not your baby, don't worry about it." Yeah, it's probably the Asian dude. It's probably his kid. Where am I? Okay. No, we're currently looking for Tommy. Tommy got a head start on us in terms of the journey, and we found not only his handiwork, because he's learned a lot from Joel on how to carve up and kill infected and regular people, but there's also another cult going around too, called the Scarred. And we're also unclear on what their exact motivations are, but they're also fighting and killing other groups such as the Fireflies and the WLF. I always forget if it's WLF or WLR. Are they tech people? Not really. They seem to be cultists. But it's all relative right now. Well, that looks lovely. But that's the garage, I bet, where they said the safe is. Hey Songi, how are you today? Yeah, you got the 3-minute recap right there. Okay. Oh, actually, you know, before we do this. If I can get them with a Molotov, that'd be perfect. But they're not clickers. I don't know if I can get them all at the same time. And there goes my machete. But you know what? One Molotov, one machete, that was worth it.
Looks like they've been locked in here for years.
Okay, real fast. I forgot what the code was. I know, the machete, man, lasted like 3 hours. I love that machete. 30, 82, 65. Oh, wait, we have a hammer somewhere. We need to go back and get that hammer, don't we? What'd I say? 30, 82, 65? There we go. Ooh, is that a holster? Yes, it is.
There we go.
Nice. So we have a second long arm holster now, so now we can hold a shotgun. Or more specifically, get Boris's bow. Because you know that's what they're setting up. When they're like, oh man, look how good Boris was with his bow. Man, that archer, he's so good. You know we're going to get his bow. Let's be real. I wonder if he has like one of those competition longbows. So I'll tell you guys where I think the story's going. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to go. I haven't had the ending told to me or spoiled yet. The fact that I'm incredibly cynical too doesn't help, because if somebody tells me something, I immediately disbelieve them until I verify it myself when it comes to stuff like story spoilers. So you can be like, oh, it turns out Ellie actually, you know, is a lizard person. It's like, okay, well, cool. And then if actually she is a lizard person, I'm like, oh, wow, you know, I actually didn't see that coming. Even though you could be like, I just told you. It's like, yeah, but you're assuming that I was listening to you, and I wasn't. So that was your mistake. We went through that door, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Where did we go through this door? I get lost too darn easily. We went through here. I remember. Okay. Alright, so we went to the tattoo parlor. We went to there. We went to the bicycle shop. So this street's done. Actually, we went to this street, didn't we? Because this is where we killed those two guys. Yeah? Yeah, we went here already. Did we go in that back room? No, we didn't. I don't want to open this door. Actually, I probably should open this door. Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't want to open this door and think that's where the next area is. If I can get another machete, that'd be great. Yeah, you know, they never gave us an update on the human population. Yeah, the cocktail. I can't use the power line above me. The environment isn't so interactive where you can kind of get away with anything. Yes, they're all talking about how amazing Boris is as a crack shot. Are we gonna have a boss fight against Boris? You know, that'd actually be an interesting change of pace for this game if it had boss fights. I guess you could say the first time a bloater appeared in the high school, that was kind of a boss fight setup. But then, you know, bloaters kind of became an infrequent obstacle. Not per se a boss. But I'd like to think that the high school was a boss fight, wouldn't you say? But that's kind of it. They didn't really do a scenario like that again. Oh, that's right, the prediction of story station. Okay, so I think that in the pursuit of revenge, Abby's revenge against Ellie's revenge, that it's going to result in the mutual destruction of both of them, where they're either both going to die or they're both going to be horribly crippled, and then multiple people on either side are also going to die. Like Dina will die, Tommy will die, but they're not going to necessarily be killed by Abby or Ellie. They're going to be killed by unfortunate circumstances in the pursuit of revenge. The reason why I think that is because if it does that, then I'll actually give this game a point. And I'll tell you why. Because if it does that, then that means that this basically is a modern day version of Hamlet. Because I was thinking about that when I was recapping. I'm like, man, this mutual revenge stuff, I wonder if it's going to be like The Count of Monte Cristo or Hamlet. I'm like, if it ends with the mutual destruction of everybody and nobody's happy and everybody dies and some rando comes in and claims victory, then this is Hamlet. This is the story of Hamlet. And so if it's Hamlet, then that's hilarious to me. And I'll be like, guys, this is just Hamlet. You're not supposed to like it because it's a Shakespearean tragedy. Although, to be fair, if it's an Elizabethan tragedy, because if it was a Shakespearean tragedy, there would be a comic relief character. And there's no comic relief character as far as I know. Unless you consider Joel the comic relief character, because he tries to lighten the mood with emotions. Alright, so there's nowhere else to go. Let's go down. I'm just saying, I don't know the ending. Alright, you know, we don't have the shotgun normally, but let's put the shotgun on. I'm just saying, if it's Hamlet, I'm not gonna lie, then that means this story actually is better than people it's okay if people are mad, because at Hamlet, nobody gets a good ending. That's the whole point. Okay, so I think we got one. Is that a floater? That's a floater, but then what are you? If there is a... I don't want to say, like, you know, Joel's a comic relief character, because people wouldn't take that very kindly. But hey, he's the man with all the jokes. You can't argue about that. Alright, so we got two of them. Double kill.
Done. Ugh, that smell. I hate shamblers.
But yeah, just note that I said that. Oh, the sniper guy from 1? Oh, you know what? That's a good point, Toku. I didn't think about the sniper guy. But yeah, the sniper guy, that encounter in the neighborhood, that's basically a boss encounter. Yeah, I'm gonna say the first one had boss fights. You're right. Because that was definitely a unique encounter setup, too. Even when you got the sniper rifle that he had, it was definitely a unique setup that you never saw again. So yeah, the first one had pseudo-boss fights. They had boss fights. But yeah, now you guys have it. This is recorded. Just like my Manscaped ad. That, if this game ends in mutual self-destruction of themselves and everyone else around them, then that means this game is basically a modern-day telling of Hamlet. And if you don't know how Hamlet goes, spoilers, it's the mutual destruction of everybody and nobody wins. And also as a comedy relief person. Just watch a recap of Hamlet from somebody else. There's plenty out there. Also, why didn't you pay attention in lit class? I think they taught Hamlet in 9th grade for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 9th grade literature class that they taught Hamlet for me. I don't know about you guys. Are you kidding me, Busker? Nobody's setting traps? Dude, traps are the most useful things here. As you can see, the reason why I'm overflowing with health and bullets is because 2 traps get all the work done. Don't work harder, work smarter. They taught Romeo and Juliet in 9th? I don't know, like, they taught multiple... Actually, for me, I think Romeo and Juliet was middle school. I distinctly remember Romeo and Juliet in middle school. Am I going to find a zombified Boris? He's going to shoot me with an arrow. Or do I have to shoot him with an arrow in his... Oh, that's right. If it's a Shakespearean thing, there has to be catharsis. There may not be catharsis at the end. Oh, it's a manual. Sweet. Ooh, sweet. What does this unlock? Precision. Ooh, plus 100% stability and accuracy. That's absolutely worth 30. 100%. Actually, we can get faster stealth kills too. And keep a lower profile. I do like that. That's a good crowning ability. What do we have on the other tree? 50% movement while aiming? I don't really do that too much, but you know, we will cap off this. And we're definitely going to work on this. Give me that trophy. Yeah, yeah, Romeo and Juliet was in 9th for you? That's interesting, Songi. Everyone's saying Romeo and Juliet in 9th grade. For me, I'm pretty sure it was like 8th grade, I think. 7th or 8th grade. I know we were in middle school. I know we were in middle school when it was Romeo and Juliet. And I know we went over Macbeth, Hamlet. Like, Shakespeare was basically 9th grade. And we went over Macbeth, like I said, Hamlet, King Lear. I think we did King Lear as well. Yeah, because that was the one with the daughters, right? Yeah. So actually, it looks like this was just getting a magazine, a good magazine. But that wasn't the exit, like I thought. Alright, so let's re-examine this. Because I thought that was the way out, and it wasn't the way out. Did anybody else read the, I know this was another middle school one, the Giver, I think it was. Did anybody read The Giver? Was that your class assignment? I remember our class assignment after reading The Giver was you had to write an alternate ending. Oh, hey, arrows. We're getting the bow. That's foreshadowing. You know what I always like? I like foreshadowing. That's one of my favorite devices for storytelling is foreshadowing. Whether it turns into irony is another thing, but I love it. Especially if somebody's awfully suspicious. Mice and Men. That's right. Of Mice and Men was...
What was that?
Of Mice and Men was high school for me, I think, as well. No, it was... Yeah, it was high school. It was high school. We did Of Mice and Men. I'm trying to think what else we did. I really hope that's a crashed helicopter.
Shit. Hope you did that, Tommy.
If Tommy takes down a helicopter pilot, I'll be so proud. We did not do Catcher in the Rye. We did do Catch-22. But we did not do... We did not do Great Gatsby. Ooh, there's a bunch of dudes here. If only I should have gone back for the hammer. Actually, maybe it's not too late. Alright. Ooh, we're actually running low on paper. But we do need a silencer. Animal Farm, I think, for me was... I think Animal Farm was something I was on, like, a recommended reading list for, like, stuff we had to do a report on. Oh, we did have to read Mark Twain. And, oh, Great Expectations. I remember we read Great Expectations, and I remember that book being boring as sin. We read Great Expectations in high school as well. And I was like, wow. Charles Dickens is boring. I'm gonna go back and get that hammer. Where was that hammer? And you know what? I don't even remember where it is. It's not worth going back and scouring a town for. Night by Eli Weasel. I know that doesn't even strike a bell to me. It is Stephen King's Eyes of the Dragon. I'm surprised that would even be on any sort of AP reading list. I think your teacher was just cheating and put that on there because they wanted to read more Stephen King. So Donut, just letting you know, the key to combat in this game is the dodge button. The moment a runner comes at you, the moment they raise their arm, press L1. And you gain like a full second of iframes, and you could just go to town just mashing the attack button. And dogs are the same way. When you start fighting dogs, which is kind of this chapter, let them get close, and you'll see a prompt for the dodge, and once you dodge, you can just do an auto attack that more or less kills them either in 1 or 2 hits. Unfortunately, there is no mildly beat down the dogs. There is 100% execute them. Strangely enough, it's not gory when you kill the dogs. You just kind of chop into their bodies, but there's no gore animation for it. It's not as graphic as they would have you believe. We're like, oh, you're butchering dogs. You certainly kill a dog, but it's no different than killing like a wolf in a fantasy game. For all the other animation and details they have, it's surprisingly low key. Alright, there's clearly infected around, so we gotta be careful.
Jesus.
I hear scratching. Dude, is this coupon still good? It doesn't have an expiration date. I'm gonna keep that. Times are tough. You have to save money wherever you can. Still at full health. Scripted. Okay, game. Man, this game just doesn't want me to pull out my damn gun. Golly. I almost died because the game was like, no, you can't pull out your shotgun. Well, guess I'm gonna go back and get that health kit. Oh, I can't go back and get the health kit. Really, game? Ellie can't move these 3 planks? Are you effing kidding me? Are you FF7 remake kidding me? That was the boss fight for the bow. You're right. Well, I got my wish. I got a boss fight.
Yeah, this'll do.
I felt that was shenanigans. But you know, that guy was in your face, so whatever. He was doing his job. I know if I had my machete, things would have been different. Humph. Machete would have made clean work of that guy. And there's like 20 things behind that garage door. And she's like, oh shit.
That's one way to use mannequins.
Why not? Let's try practicing.
Let's see. All right. Still got it.
Oh, really? Okay, we gotta go for the bullseye on that. I will not have it stand. Not close enough. Okay. Can I craft arrowheads or no? Yes. Guess I need a bigger quiver. Alright, well now we got the best, you know, freaking weapon in the game. Okay. Enhanced listen mode range, that's actually pretty good. Craft more arrows. Alright.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
No, but the fucking guy is nearby.
Shit.
We're looking for 2!
The fuck's all that smoke?
He blew up one of our trucks.
How'd you let that happen?
Just find them. I want
There's a guy
those
way in the
fucking
distance.
trespassers!
Alright. Take the dog out first. Oops.
Oh, Jesus!
Oof. Okay, I got 1 arrow back from that. That was still worth it. I know, it bums me out that 3 planks fall and I can't go back to the workbench or the first aid kit that's right beyond them because I was like, oh, I guess I can't go back there. You totally can. Oh my god, game. Just let me have that. See, the game has amazing attention to detail except when it doesn't. Alright, so I know there's a guy in this house, and there's a person that went into that house. Oh, another dog. But they haven't seen me. Actually, just so I don't get flanked, let's take out this house first. I know she went in there, but I don't think she had a dog. This world probably isn't flammable because this is all probably very wet grass. Probably wouldn't catch very well. I don't know if only this is Breath of the Wild. Now that was an engaging world. Breath of the Wild would have let me just remove those 3 planks in front of that door. Yeah, you're right, Songi. Breath of the Wild also just let me... Oops. I could chop those planks and use the wood. Burn them, or even just climb them. Come up these stairs, man. Come up the stairs.
Huh? Up there!
Shit. Shit. That went very poorly. Whew. That went very poorly. I got caught in a crossfire. See, when I saw the prompt to strike, I hit strike, and I thought Ellie would do something like dive towards the guy or jump over the table and stab him, but instead she just kind of stumbled into the table and did nothing. And I'm like, cool. Good job. And I just got a machete too, so this guy's going down. I'm getting my machete. I guess we could craft a health kit. We do have enough. Alright, I'm getting that damn machete. And there's a person behind there, now I know. Oh, there she is. Man, look at all this tape and all this sharpness. It'd be perfect if I had a machete that could, you know, be upgraded with those exact components. Man, that'd be nice. That's right, come back here, machete man. That's right, come back here. Actually, this may not be machete man. Oh, it is machete man. Yes. Got my machete. We're gonna upgrade it right now. Actually, maybe not, because I didn't yeah, I'm gonna use that. Yeah, machete man. Back in business. Alright, now we can take on the apocalypse. Hey, Dark. Still working, huh? Alright, so there's a lady up there. Still up there. Let's see if I can't go through the backyard. Somebody kind of saw me. Who? Bunch of people. Alright, person in the house, person over there, person with a dog over there, actually. This place is more crowded than I thought. That person's walking back and forth here. I can get in the house there.
Where the fuck is he? Anything? He's gotta be around here. When we find him, we should let the dogs have him.
Alright, so because upgrading is the same as the last one, and it was okay as is, I'm actually okay with where it is right now as well. I'm glad that they didn't change that part too much. The fact that you can upgrade melee weapons to very deadly side weapons. I enjoy that. That being said, I'm not the biggest fan of how they turn the skills into skill trees. And so in order to get something that you want, you have to go through a bunch of stuff that you may or may not want. Before, you could just upgrade the exact things that you wanted at any time. So you had different elements and attributes, and you could just kind of, oh, if I want to upgrade on defense, or upgrade on my precision, or upgrade on my stealth, I could do just that. But now you have to go through abilities first. So, not the biggest fan of that change, but it's also not necessarily the biggest deal. Alright, this guy's running a patrol up these two houses. So we're gonna take him and the dog out next. Before we start moving in that way, because that's where Tommy and the smoke are. So, oops, shit. Where'd the dog go? Okay, they're there. Cool. Shit, alright, he's coming this way. Fuck. Ow.
The hell did she go? I want every building in the area searched. She's around here somewhere. Thought I saw her. I caught her! Over here!
Take it easy.
Move in! Get
On it!
off!
Oof, they got me good there. Ugh, okay. I thought I could hold him a little bit longer and get some headshots off, but didn't happen. I also thought I had a little bit more silencer than that, but I guess I had messed that one up. I can do that a lot smoother, though. Hey, Upside, welcome back. That's more like it. That's what I meant to do last time. Take two, this time with feeling. Alright, so this house has 2 or 3 people in it. That much we know. There's going to be a person who comes in through the front door. Yeah, last time I thought I got a headshot for sure. But the game was like, no, you didn't actually get a headshot. That's okay. Only skilled people get headshots, and that's not something you get. So, sorry. I know you thought you had skill, but you kind of don't. I hate to be the person who tells you this, but just being for real. Alright, no need to go fancy on this.
Hey.
And there's another dog and another person back here. That much I know. We can craft another health thing. Yeah, we got enough. We're good. my trusty machete. I feel confident. Sealing a 55-gallon aquarium, huh? One minor nitpick, I would prefer that if I jump a window from the crouch position, that when I, jump over that cover, I'm in the crouch position. Because if I'm in the crouch position, I think the game should infer that I intend to remain crouched, as opposed to if I'm standing upright and it can infer that I intend to stay upright, because I'm probably parkouring over it. Not a deal killer, not affecting my rating, just a matter of preference. See, the thing, Phoenix, is that I can't say the story's been boring. I haven't been getting much story at all. We're still on the same objective of just trying to pursue Tommy. We've been doing that for 2 hours. We're still in pursuit of Tommy. We're still in Seattle trying to find his trail. We're still doing the same thing. We got a bow at least. I got my friend Mr. Machete. You have a good one, Dark. Hope you have a good day at work. Oop, there's a dude there.
She's dead! We got company! I want every building in the area searched. Over here!
Omar!
Holy fuck! You're fucked now! Jorge! Get around her! Copy that!
Okay, game. I dodged.
Fuck!
Oh, jeez.
Move up! Bring her down! Get over here!
Run.
Carry! Push in!
Ugh, man. It's rough. They just seem to come out of the woodwork. It's like, alright, there's only 3 guys here, and then combat begins and there's 7 guys. I'm like, where were you before? Where were you? It's like the game spawns people. Ugh. It's like, I do my best to be careful, you know? I'm like, cool, here's one guy. And everyone else is over there. But the moment I kill one dude, and the dog is like, guys, come out of the woodwork. And like 5 guys come out of the woodwork. And they all, and like, yeah, and they spawn dogs. It's like, guys, use your kill streak, spawn dogs. It's like, oh my god. You try to be silent. It's almost like the game's just asking me to snipe dudes forever. I mean, that's fine, I'll do that. I'll just snipe people. Don't think I won't, game. Alright, let's go downstairs. Now, this is on normal difficulty. And to be fair, normal difficulty isn't that bad. What the? Who saw me? We're not gonna use a trap mine on a dog.
Lost her. Find her and bring her down.
Oops, there's dudes coming.
Hunt her down.
Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes. That's fine. Also, the AI rubber bands on you.
Right here! Push forward!
What the fuck? Oh, you were in there?
Shit.
Alright, if we're going loud, we're going loud.
Spin her down! I'm on it!
Okay. What the did you see that? Game. I'm trying to fire. He just phased through the wall for a second there. I think he's doing some shenanigans all of a sudden.
All right!
Come on out. Okay.
Jack! Move in! Ah!
Man.
I like how Jack's still across the way there. Screw you, Jack. Camping. That's what you get for camping.
Fuck this thing. Flush her out.
All right.
Nah, I'll let the game autosave. I don't know if I can save in the middle of an encounter. Oh, you can save in the middle of an encounter. That's kind of funny. Sure, why not? Alright, I know there's 2 more people. I see one over there. And I could have sworn there's another dog. There's another dog somewhere. Or was that second dog the one I killed on the stairs the second dog? I can't tell. These guys do shenanigans. Sometimes the AI is really dumb, but when they're alerted, they're all of a sudden psychic. Alright, so I see one person there, I see a second person there. They are super far away. But they probably are trained on my position. Alright. Yeah, there's definitely 2 more people and perhaps 1 more dog. There's one. Where's the second one? I lost sight of the second one. Yeah, you see how the AI rubber bands, they happen to be patrolling right next to where I am? I think this AI rubber bands. You see how they happen to be wanting to check? What a coincidence. Even though I take the long way around and sneak all the way around, the AI happens to want to look at my exact position. This AI rubber bands. That is proof. Why? Because it's a bad AI. Alright, maybe they're still in the house. There's one more person. Where are you? That's right. Come over here and get it. Seriously, where are they? Are they above me? I broke a window so they come over here. It's almost getting comical at this point. Okay, I heard it maybe from over here. Alright. Oh, there they are. Okay. There you are. I think he's by himself. Yeah. Come over here. Oh my god, the AI is stuck. It thinks there's nothing because it can't see me. Is it Rayamo or Rayjamo? But thank you very much. I appreciate you enjoying Resident Evil. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I was kind of hoping that in Village, in the trailer we saw, that we would see... There he is. I was hoping that we would see either Jill.
Does anyone see her?
No one around.
There is a dog.
There's nothing over here.
Shit.
Hey! Here! Coming for ya!
What the fuck? What the fuck? God damn it. Oh my god, this game. Well, let's see if it respawns inside our save point. All that cat and mouse for nothing. But yeah. Okay, good. It did save us here. Honestly, whoever suggested that I save here, thank you. Good call. Alright, so there's person with a dog. There's a lady with a rifle, dude with a rifle. Oh, dude, there's a dude right there.
Over here!
Oh, shit.
Went back that way!
Actually, I should go upstairs.
Gone! Track her down!
Yeah, keep looking, fuckers.
Are you effing kidding me? It just knocks his hat off. That is such an... It took three shots, and the first one just knocks his hat off. Are you kidding me? That is a joke. What a waste of a silencer. I'm like, oh, thank God I wore my bulletproof hat. I told my wife, nah, you don't need me a bulletproof hat, but she was like, nah, you're gonna need a bulletproof hat. Isn't that crazy line of work that you do? Alright, dog first. Machete was like, grar. Alright, not graceful, but we got it. I felt we wasted a lot more ammo. This is why I prefer to do things quietly. Alright. Now let's actually explore. Because that was literally 20 minutes. 20 minutes of that cat and mouse. Alright. Now let's go back and see if we can explore these houses. Alright, this one, not so much. I know, I should go grab that guy's bulletproof hat. You're exactly right. Man, you can only carry 6 arrows? Ugh, gross. Everyone's carrying rifles, though. Incidentally, I kind of hope in all these houses there's a workbench. Like, look at all these, look at those areas. Surely somebody has a workbench in one of these garages. I want to upgrade my bow. At least got a health kit. Yeah, I should craft a silencer. I think you should always have a silencer on you, honestly. That was both simple and harder than it needed to be. Did the first game have little things like snack bags that would give you a little bit of health? Or was your only healing bandaging that you had to craft yourself? Because I don't recall. I don't know if that's something new. Just finding little things that can heal you. I think it's new. I don't recall that. It did have little snack healths? Okay. Okay. I don't remember that. That's fine.
these squads getting pulled in for one trespasser?
Because of the fucking school and the TV station.
I thought that was scars.
I think these trespassers might be working with them. Don't drop your guard.
They found him. Should we go help?
Oops, that was a botch. That was 100% a botch on me.
Got something. Smell something? What the hell?
God damn it!
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I'm not a fan of the fact that I had to waste a canister for that, but, you know. Alright, let's assess our situation. I saw like 3 of them get off the truck. I didn't notice there was a dog there, but we did kill 3 of them. But clearly there's more squads like they just said. Ellie should just drive the truck. It clearly works. She should literally just get in the truck and just start driving. She knows how to drive. Okay. I think they're throwing more people at us because we have the bow. They're like, oh, you got a really powerful sniping weapon that's silent. Oh, well, here's some more dudes to use up your arrows. Cool, thanks. Yeah, I can't engage with the thing even though it makes sense. Neil get dunked on min. Has very precise vision for his game. That I'm hoping ends up like Hamlet, but we'll see if it's as artistic. If it is, I don't know if I can give the man credit. Because I feel if I give him more credit than he's due, that would just be wrong. Alright, I don't see anybody, but if I jump down here and there's 4 guys, I'm going to be a little bit mad.
See anything?
Motherfucker. See? What did I just say? What did I just say?
Yeah. Fuck that. Don't take any chance.
Sir! Over here!
This game cheats.
Get her! I found her! Over here! Fuck! Fuck! You're dead, fucker!
Ugh. You don't have a partner during this section. She's too busy being motion sick from being pregnant. I know, I just said there's nobody here. I'm going to be a little mad if 4 guys suddenly spawn. 4 guys suddenly spawn. What did I just say? What did I just say? Oh my god, this game.
See anything?
Nothing yet.
What's going on with these trespassers? Get one alive and find out. Fuck that. Don't take any chances.
I'm in a corner too, of all things. I'm still neutral, Adler, to be honest with you. Alright, because there's a sniper on the roof, I don't necessarily want to go after the dog just yet. Actually, yes I do. That's what he gets for not having an arrow-proof hat. Alright, there's a person with a rifle in that house. I just saw him walk by. And we have Overwatch over there. Yeah, this man didn't have the money. He didn't have a caring wife that wanted to sew him an arrow-proof hat. She's like, do you know how much arrow-proof hat costs? Arrow-proof material? Boy, you are not worth that. Maybe if you started working more like Linda's husband, who gets the bulletproof hat, and maybe you start getting some more rewards around here. And he's like, oh, come on, babe. All the guys at work have, you know, bulletproof hats. I just want an arrow-proof hat. Not even asking for much. Dina got pregnant. Or she was pregnant. Oof, I didn't realize there was no way past that. Alright. Well, damn, I don't want to go over here and then that sniper lady's still up there. I have to sniper, aren't I? Okay, well, I don't think there's anybody here. So I'm just going to straight up shoot her. Yeah. We only have 2 more slices on. I keep hitting what I think is reload, and I keep forgetting that it's not reload. See, she didn't say who the father was, and we also can't assume that she was faithful to, what's his name? Jesse. Just saying. We don't know who the dad is. We're just assuming it was the last boyfriend. It did merit 1 sentence in the recap. I will talk about her being pregnant and not knowing who the father is. Although actually she didn't say she didn't know who the father was. She also just didn't say who the father was. Oh, really, game? Game. 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 I took like 4 bullets more than I had to, because the game's like, I can hit you, but you can't hit me. Oh my god, the game's so cheap. Game's like, hey, I knocked you on your back. Don't you enjoy the animation of watching Ellie flail while she can't actually do anything? No, actually not really. Alright, take a look. There's nobody around. But the moment I jump down here, there's going to be 4 people at spawn. Mother effer. What the hell is with this game? Here's the funny thing. I was aiming at that guy. I didn't realize there was another dude literally about to walk in with a hatchet, and I ended up shooting 2 at once. How about that? This game's like, yo, you want 4 more dudes? You got it, man. These rooms are so rigged. They are so rigged. That is the laziest design. We don't want you actually to prepare and plan for this game. We're just going to spawn dudes in on top of you. Enjoy. At least I got a 2-for-1 kill out of that. Almost makes up for the loss of the silencer. I'm gonna remember this hatchet. I'm gonna try to use the machete. I don't want to get rid of a machete. I don't have to, but I'm gonna remember that hatchet because that hatchet is looking mighty nice with that 6 durability. But if we can squeeze a little more mileage out of Mr. Machete, I would like it. I like how the game is also, why are we pulling in so many squads just to kill 1 dude? Dude, no time to explain, just do it. Okay. I mean, the guy asked the rational question, why are we pulling 50 guys to kill 1 dude? Seriously. I want to do the same thing too. Oh my god, you're right, that hatch is going to disappear behind a one-way door. I'll take my chances. I'm gonna let Mr. Machete live out his life the way it was meant to be. Cutting down fools. You live by the machete? You best die by the machete.
Trespasser in here! Help!
Whoa, she just grabbed me. Hey look, it's Mr. Machete's replacement. Aren't we glad we didn't pick up that axe yet? Alright, we're picking up that machete. Alright, Machete Jr., you're up. This house is so scripted, it is pathetic. This is such a scripted event. The shenanigans in this level. Okay, once again, for the 3rd time in a row. Well, they do it 3 times in a row. There's nobody around. But the moment I jump down, there's going to be 4 dudes that spawn. Will they go 3 for 3? Will they go 3 for 3? Yep. Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I should save here. At least you can save in the middle of combat. That's cool. There's nothing random about these enemies, Strider. These 100% are scripted events. And they all have psychic vision. They all know exactly where I am. For some reason. At least there's music going on, you know? At least there's that. Oh, there's the smoke. Okay, we still haven't found Tommy. Oh, this is the part from the trailer. And you're gonna turn around and it's not Joel.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, it's Jesse. I did not expect Jesse. Oh, he says the line from the trailer. Wow. That's disrespectful.
She's just sick.
What kind of sick?
She's fine.
Talk about a deceitful trailer. I mean, it's not the first time they've done it, but at the same time, I think it's kind of funny. Oh, you know, it is Glenn from Walking Dead. I didn't even think about that. It's 100... Well, here's the difference. I like Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
I don't know about Jesse.
Friends out there rushed me. No warning, no nothing.
Also, how the hell are you here? How the hell do you know where I am?
Give me shit about it later.
Is he a spy?
You're a fucking idiot. You
Is
know
Jesse a spy?
Yeah. Right. See that truck?
that's your plan.
We need to get some distance.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Hey, be smart about it.
Okay, the hell we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. Shit again? We need more guys by the fucking walls.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Maybe try that house.
Yeah.
Quiet.
He could just be a double agent, you know? He's pretending to kill dudes to, you know, get your trust.
Kira? Where the hell'd you go?
I want to check this room first before I got jumped by you. See if there's any items here to loot. Jesse, you should know how I roll. I always do a perimeter looking for anything I can click triangle on.
Go check on her.
Watch my back. Someone took her out!
I think it's the first time the game has actually ID'd a body. Oops. Jesse, could you please not be such a shit shot? Oh my god, thank you. I thought he was gonna sneak the other person.
Got the keys. Let's go.
Oh.
Get in.
This guy actually is thinking about the plot. He's like, we can just drive a truck here.
Hey, I'm in. Move it!
Oh, I got infinite ammo. Okay, cool. We gotta script this sequence now.
Jesse, get us the fuck out of here!
I'm trying.
Jesse!
Jesus.
Watch out! Get the tires!
Ha, I headshotted him before you crushed him. I headshotted him before you crushed him. Oh wow, we got a set piece. This is the first set piece we've had.
I need a clear shot.
Keep it steady! Look out!
Watch, Jesse and Dina are actually the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern of this story.
Go, go! Oh my god!
Nice shot. Ha, that's funny. Okay.
You okay?
Never better.
Okay. I think we're in the clear. Here, come on.
Oh, thanks.
This way.
I know, right? It's like, why go through his window? She was missing a door. You're exactly right. That was so funny. That's a good point.
Dina!
Oh my god. Jesse.
Hey, Dina.
Oh. Hey. You okay?
Nothing a little sleep won't take care of.
We should get inside. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Easy.
No, Dina did not have the baby already. Dina is just a few weeks
How'd you get past
pregnant.
Maria?
I had to sneak out. Friends' problems are my problems.
I swear, if they are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, this is Hamlet.
Stomach thing. Come on. Let's sit you down, huh?
You don't need to do that.
Oh, shut up. So when'd you leave Jackson?
Day after you, there was bad snow and I crossed into Oregon. I've been doing 18-hour stretches for the past 2 weeks trying to catch you.
Oh, I feel dejected. Blah. Oh, we're doing another flashback.
Huh?
Are you with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway,
2 years earlier.
silent trouble.
Okay, real fast. So we had some stuff happened. Let me stretch a little bit. Let me get some water. Where did I put my water? There's a water jug right next to me. Where did I put it? Okay. Got some water. Let's ride a little. Alright, so got to the Hillcrest area. Also, we're assuming when they said, hey, we're out for the lone man, we thought maybe assuming they were Tommy, but it could have been Jesse. Could have been Jesse they were looking at. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. You know, I've never actually seen that. I haven't seen that. Is it any good? Is it a comedy? But yeah, if you're not familiar with Hamlet, if memory serves, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Hamlet's two friends that are hired by his king and uncle to sabotage Hamlet and get him killed. However, Hamlet catches on and instead lays a trap and gets both of them killed instead. Oh, so Rosencrantz Guildenstern is an examination of nihilism and existentialism? Interesting. Not funny at all? Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Maybe I'll give it a watch. Is it good, at least? Alright, so there's an increased WLF presence. Or is it WLR? I keep forgetting. Is it WLR or WLF? Huh. Whatever, I'll double check it. I'm gonna say WLF for now. And if it's WLR, I'll just correct it. There's an increased presence in the area. Looking for one man. It's Jesse. Let's see. Yeah, WLF, and they call themselves wolves. You know, that's a great way of remembering it, because they do call themselves wolves. Let's see. Castus, hey, how's it going? We're 13 hours into this game, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let's see what it says here. Yeah, we are 13 hours into this game. Let's see. I think I've written 3 sentences so far. I'm averaging like 1 relevant story sentence an hour. Not super thrilled about that. But yeah, tell me if I missed anything. You know, that revisited Dina. Ellie apologized for what she said earlier. Dina forgave her, showed her how she fixed the radio. She's been listening to the wolves. They find they're in pursuit of a lone man in the Hillcrest area. She fends off a turned marksman, gains his bow. There's an increased wolf presence in the area. They're looking for one man. She sneaks around. It turns out to be Jesse. Helps her seize one of the trucks. Escape from both of them and the infected in the area. And that's what happened in the last 3 hours. I mean, that's more of what happened and less of what's relevant to the story, but, you know, you have to mix the two in. Sometimes part of the story is the journey. We made friends with a machete. We could say we did that for 3 hours. Like I said before, sometimes the more time you spend with a significant person and the more you work with them, the more you have a greater understanding of them. And I have a greater appreciation of Mr. Machete here. He doesn't talk too much, but you could say he gets to the point. All right. Oh, no, we're 2 years earlier. Okay, so as Ellie sees
apologize to her.
I just said.
two bond together.
Okay. What's
I'm
going
gonna say bond together. I mean,
Nothing.
I'll redefine that.
I can tell when you're off.
got some stuff on my mind.
You let me know if you want to talk about it.
She reflects on 2 years ago with Tommy. And let's play. Alright, incoming scenic vista.
Got stragglers.
How many?
Just a handful.
Man, that is a shot.
You want to give it a whirl?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm feeling generous.
Mr. Machete. People like how he chops. Mr. Machete. He hangs out at the shops. Mr.
See
Machete.
that sign there? Red one? Try hitting that.
Look for
Good
fun.
way to draw
Mr.
them out of wherever
Machete.
they're hiding.
Pockets of fun. Alright. Wait, how do I zoom again? I
Get
didn't.
that road in your sights. Try hitting that sign. If you're feeling ambitious, see if you can get it in the middle of that O.
Hold on. Okay, you have to press X. Interesting. I wonder if this thing accounts for distance.
Got to aim higher.
Yeah, okay,
Leave the
so it
bullet
does.
room to drop.
Nice.
I see.
How far do you think that is?
Make sure to compensate for the bullet drop. There you go.
Sounds attracting them.
There we are on patrol. Let's clear them out.
Oof.
Shit.
There you go. 2 left.
Gotcha. I like this thing.
That's all of them. Usually more over this way if you want to keep shooting.
Okay. Where are they coming from?
Hordes like to move through this area in the winter. They always end up leaving behind a few stragglers.
They do the same routes every year?
Like a migration or something.
What's that about?
I don't know, some people
Well,
say they're scripted and they follow what they call the
pressure
path.
and certain temperatures. Shit, I don't fucking know.
This is actually funny dialogue.
Check out the shed. Looks like they're moving downhill.
Why?
Dead animal. Look up by the truck there. They're munching on that deer there. Guess they're hungry.
Where's the deer? I see the truck. Where's this deer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, if that thing was a snake, it would have got me.
You're natural. I'm counting 3.
What you think?
Beauty.
4 shots, 4 kills. Can't ask for better. I mean, I'd be the best, but I like to think I'm a quick learner. Oh, another one. 5 for 5.
Looks clear. Bet there's some this way. There's something by the ski lifts?
I like how Tommy's holding like
Way out there. Under those gondolas. By that tower. See?
we've had 2 infinite ammo sections, I believe. It's literally just this in the truck.
No rush. You'll find it. You're really getting it.
Yes.
Handful more. Well done. 3 left.
Wow, that just literally threaded him.
Try
Come
again.
on.
Ah, I like how fall smells.
You sick bastard.
Took me a while to get the hang of this.
Yeah, don't be condescending.
Yeah, I hope Joel's been stirring that stew. Probably just left it to burn. He's good at killing shit, but he ain't good at cooking. Well, I'm not seeing any more.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, let's head in. See if Joel's back.
I'm a dumb, uneducated gamer. I only like shooty, bang, bang games. I don't like drama, written literature, or things that challenge my traditional views of video games. So this is the only fun I have. Shooting games and shooting things. Shoot. It's all I like.
Hand her over.
Hey, thanks for that. It's just what I needed.
Sure. Ladies first. I'm not supposed to say anything, but Joel's worried about you.
There's nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm sure there isn't. But if you don't talk to him, he's gonna think something's wrong.
I talked to him.
Well, you have to do more than hi and bye.
Sometimes I say, I'm fine.
I will try.
He says, how's your day? And I say, fine. I say 3 things.
Head ease, fella.
That was y'all shooting up there, right?
Oh, just some stragglers. Ellie got to try out my scope.
How'd you like it?
Yeah, feels good.
Oh,
I see you've, haven't gotten around to changing the strings yet.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Yeah, we'll get you some new ones.
well, there's that music store down there. I bet they got guitar stuff.
It's called Guitar World.
I mean, that area's long overdue for a sweep anyway.
That's what I meant to say.
I'd keep watch.
What do you say, kiddo?
Sure.
And that's our cue.
You sure
Castus, is that a reference to
Get on now.
a certain YouTuber? Because if it is, I get that reference. And I appreciate it.
Why do you guys always volunteer for this patrol?
Got the most comfortable couch in all the lookouts. Sat by the fire, put my feet up. Magic.
Oh, this is a flashback. I don't know why I'm looking for items here. You know, you shouldn't be able to die in a flashback.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Follow me, kid. So, you and Tommy cross anything when you was out?
Just the few we saw from the ridge. You?
You know, found 2 runners in a house. Jesse tells me you're handling your own quite well on the group patrols. He's even recommending you for paired patrols. Well, I think you're still a bit young for it.
I'm a better shot than almost all of them. And I have more experience than most of the new recruits
Look,
who've...
You think you're ready. I trust you.
Okay. Thanks.
You just do me a favor and start with the shorter routes for now. You know, see how you handle them.
All right.
Hey, you remember those, Savage Starlight comic books that you're into?
Yeah?
Tommy and I found some when we were moving through that school the other day.
Did you like them?
Well, you know what? It's not really my cup of tea, but... Dr. Daniela Starr, I mean, she's pretty...
She's a savage.
Well, what she does to Captain Ryan in that death match... Whew.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely deserved it, but...
That was a nice twist how they escaped, though.
Yeah, he's just mother henning
Funny.
her. That's fine. He's an overprotective dad. I don't blame him. I think you kind of have to have a daughter to understand. Personally, I know for a fact I would feel the same way.
Music store's up that way. You like to move the horses.
I would 100% be the savage dad that if you dare touch my daughter, I would literally murder you.
Hey, Shimmer. Don't get into
So,
trouble.
I get it.
There's that music store.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, see, Boo, I get you.
Need a boost?
I got it.
But I thought you could use a boost to get through. Oh man, the older started dating, I'd be
I don't
so
think we can
nervous.
go this way.
What? Damn. Used to be able to swim across there.
Okay, so now what?
Well, if you're up for it, we can try cutting through that hotel.
I'm up for it.
I wonder if Ellie still has her joke pun book. Or did she give it to Joel to start making puns? She had like 6 of them.
Found a rare hero card right in that ditch.
You still collecting those things?
Don't be jealous.
I'll do my damnedest.
Oh yeah, same thing. Yeah, Boo, Cassis, you have to understand, we're not talking about murdering our daughter. We're talking about making sure that the other person, the other party, knows exactly where they stand.
Damn it.
Oh, that might be something. You think you can fit in there?
It's worth a shot.
Careful now.
Yep.
I'm through! Hold on!
Alright.
Yeah, so we do have a weapon and we do have health.
anything?
Looking.
I guess it remembers the stuff I picked up in the museum. I guess I need Joel to push that over or something. Huh.
Well, hello.
Howdy.
You impressed?
Nope. You're just too skinny. You need to eat more.
You're welcome.
I go into that room, 4 guys spawn. I'm like, mother effer. This game.
Ellie, here.
I don't know why I'm sneaking. Like, if stuff happens, stuff happens. We go loud.
This place is giving me the creeps.
I think I've
Joel's
seen you
here, and
before.
everyone knows he's
Of course.
invincible and won't die.
Put your mask on.
Do I have to? It's just us.
What if we run into someone?
Okay, fine.
I mean, she can breathe in spores, but it doesn't do anything to her. She just puts on the mask to keep up appearances. Because Joel wants to make sure that, you know, the secret's still kept that she's immune. Even though she's told Dina.
You ain't told nobody new, have you? Not Jesse or Dina.
Of course
See?
not.
They're talking about it right now.
Good.
See, Joel's only weakness is the weakness of many video game characters, and that is cutscenes. Unfortunately, a universal constant is that if you're in a cutscene, anybody can die. Cutscenes have the power to give life, and to spare life, and most certainly to take life.
You ever been in here before?
Cutscenes are the inevitability of fate.
You just patrol the streets. Feeling like a bit of an oversight now.
Maybe.
Alright, we got spores. I think they're deliberately not giving us any bottles to make Molotovs with. Alright, we got enough to make one. See, everyone's just upset that Ellie discovered that she's just Emperor Palpatine's clone slash granddaughter. And it wasn't the resolution that people were honestly hoping for, expected, or genuinely wanted. And I can understand that. It's a very passionate fan base, it has a long-standing legacy, and people were upset to see how the previous thing, you know, ended up. And I get that. But is it that bad that they challenged people's expectations and subverted it? Subversion itself is not the problem. Subversion was a problem when it wasn't good subversion. It was almost like it was deliberate deviation just to be spiteful. And that, I think, was the problem. I think it was the mood with which it was resolved. People are just upset that they in the trailers that kind of fake killed Chewbacca, and I get it. Chewbacca is a well-known PlayStation mascot, and I get it. He's well-loved, and he's the last person you would want to see murdered in a horribly disrespectful way. And so when they kind of did that fake out with Ellie, sure, it riled a lot of people's feathers. But you know what's also true? The fact that when people talk about that movie, they're talking more than if they just gave what people wanted, like, you know.
The people went missing from Jackson and teenagers from last year.
They're talking about it more than when Sephiroth killed Han Solo. When Sephiroth killed Han Solo, a lot of people were upset. A lot of people thought it was a cheap cutout. Some people thought it was dispute with the actor and the director. Some people just thought it was an emotional tear-jerk and knee-jerk reaction. And then, of course, at the end, it turns out it wasn't even Sephiroth. It was just an alien clone, but whatever. It was the drama. You kind of had to be there the first time. But yeah, when Sephiroth stabbed Han Solo, that was the worst. And then the Emperor was like, "Hey, Ellie, you're actually a clone of my daughter, so..." If you're not sure what I'm talking about the new Kingdom Hearts show they approved for Disney Plus. It can get very complicated very quickly. So, I get that I can lose some of you. But, you know, I'll stop talking about it because that's not what we're here for. Yeah, if it followed the books, Han Solo actually was supposed to be killed with a golf club at the end of it, but they kind of altered it. I think they were going with a direction, but let's be real, it wasn't even a trilogy, it was just 3 movies.
They are on patrol, right? Okay. Let's take 'em out.
Yeah, if you read the manga had an alternate take, but here's why I'm not going to reference the manga for it. Because the manga has a very... It ends it like Harry Potter ends. And Harry Potter just wanted to put a bow on everything. The manga's not even canon. People act like the manga's canon. It wasn't. They just made the manga after the actual series ended. And they did it just as a resolution. They did it as a what if because people were like, "Oh, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like how you took the ending and made it DLC." And so that's where the manga came in. They drew up the manga and then that was that.
It's down.
Ryama, we're just making stuff up. We're just talking right now. I'm talking because I think what I'm talking about is slightly more interesting than what I'm actually playing. And so this is what my brain does. It starts thinking of other stories. You also have to understand that I love messing with fan bases.
Over here.
I understand you're, first time jumping on the stream, you're like, what the hell is Oni Black Mage even talking about? Yes, this is the method of my madness. This is the reason why they previously kept me on Twitch. And they were like, wait, he's escaped to YouTube. He can't do that. Doesn't he realize? The balance will be disturbed. Well, here's another reason why... Oh, shit.
Got a runner!
They are literally spawning from the ceiling.
Over here, Ellie! More of them!
Okay, game. Shit! Shit, shit. There's a clicker there. That was serious. Good double team on that. Man, that clicker was fast.
Joel, I think we did it.
I think so. Good job, kiddo.
So, what do you say we give up on those strings for today?
Could have said it better myself. I think our only way out is forward.
Ellie cannot get infected, but that doesn't stop her throat from being ripped out from killing her. She won't die from the infection. She'll just die from the horrible mutilation and blood loss. I literally don't even know why I'm looting this place. It's not going to carry. Actually, I think it carries over into other flashbacks, so it is still worth it to try to loot. But yeah, one final thing that I'll talk about with the reason why people are upset at how they handled Ellie and Joel in this is because they completely rewrote the characters for the cinematic universe. And so if you're a person who enjoyed the source material, naturally you're going to be upset with how they handle the character, but you have to understand it's appealing to a different crowd. It's just not appealing to you. I encourage you to be more open-minded about these sort of things. They're mutually exclusive. It helps you accept that. And that's the last I'll say about that.
That looks like it might be something.
Following you.
And this is the reason why I don't feature myself in any of my videos. Oh, this is like a boss fight. Oh, damn, they throw stuff. Oh, come on, game. Oh wait, was that just supposed to get caught? Okay.
That was too close.
Sure. But we fucking did it. You good?
Honestly, people are just mad that Ellie, you know, after they introduce time compression, like, it's a popular fan theory that Ellie is actually Ultimecia, and people just think that makes more sense than what they actually did in the game. I personally don't subscribe to that. I think most fan theories are garbage. But I get it. You reject what you got, and so your brain is just trying to make up stuff to fill in the gaps. I get it. I don't approve it, I don't agree with it, but I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Quite the fight back there, huh?
That counts as a boss fight, so we've had 2 boss fights. Also, you saw what he killed that thing with. Killed it with a machete. That's how you know he has good taste.
Jesse and Dina are gonna lose their shit when they hear about this.
Mr. Machete has always been your companion since the very beginning.
On and
He
off.
never betrayed you.
Why?
I hear the way Jesse talks about him.
No, Jesse and I are just friends.
I honestly, I was the most emotional when Mr. Machete turned to Ellie and said, "Hey Ellie,
Not
thank
so
you for the
keen
journey
with
so
this
far. I meant I'd always be with you by your side, but I'll always be with you
one.
in your
Hold
heart."
breath.
And I was like, man, that gets me right in the feels. Thank you, Mr. Machete. It's like, huh, suddenly losing so many subscribers. I don't know why. Ah. See, the truth is, Castus, you actually hit it right on its head. One of these flashbacks is going to show that Ellie actually died in the past, and you've actually just been playing as a ghost the entire time. Ellie actually went to Dina and was like, "You will be my living legacy." And so you've actually been playing as Dina, who thinks she's Ellie. And the Dina you've been seeing is just a figment projection of her imagination. I saw that leak and I'm like, there's no way that could be true. That's just too out there. Dude, when Luke Skywalker came up and he's like, "What can I do? I'm just a guy with a laser sword," and then he did the whole, like, deflection thing, that was super cool. And then Joel just was like, "I know what you want," and he surrendered himself to the Force. People were pretty upset, but you have to understand, sometimes when the mentor sacrifices himself, it's a tough part, but it's part of growing up. You have to let go. You have to learn to let go. It's a life lesson. Dude, Spec Ops, man. The Spec Ops ending? Legit. Spec Ops, that's a game I almost want to recap, because if you haven't had the story of Spec Ops, it's a damn good game. Holy crap, that game had amazing writing.
Yeah. Okay.
Ellie!
Thanks. Hey, Joel.
Huh?
I think it's them. The couple that ran away last year.
Oh, dude, Titanfall 2 is so good. Titanfall 2 is one of those examples of a short but sweet campaign that is just right. It is so good the entire way through. Titanfall 2 is so good.
We wanted to save lives. We had good intentions. We didn't make it an hour before running into a horde.
Honestly, when I start doing maybe some shooter recaps, honestly, I can do either of those games. They're not very long in campaign. They'd be nice little filler ones between the big RPG ones.
That we're sorry. With Adam and Sydney.
But yeah, those excellent writing.
I shot her. I can't take my own life. I'm a fucking coward. Adam. Only they were immune, right?
Well, let's go get Tommy and we can get these bodies back to Jackson.
After you took me out of the Firefly Hospital, you said there were dozens of people like me.
Yeah? Yeah, that's what they told me.
I've never met another immune person before.
Oh well, they're far away.
Have you?
Far away. I didn't see him. I mean, that's what Marlene said.
They could be hiding.
I don't know, man. They just.
You do.
Do you believe that?
Is now really the time for this?
We traveled across the entire country to bring me to the Fireflies. I had so many questions for them. Why did you pull me out of there while I was still unconscious?
Because I let them run their tests. And when I saw that they were useless, I got us out of there.
How do you know they were useless? Maybe if you just would have given them more time, they could have figured something out.
There was no cure. There's nothing that could help these people or anybody else. I know you wish things were different. I wish things were different. But they ain't. And we need to get these kids back to their families. Is there something else you'd like to rehash? Good. Come on.
Yeah, we got some story here, Boo. So here's what I'm writing down. I'm writing down the significance of having that flashback. In that flashback, we have where Ellie is, going with Tommy and Joel. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm still talking.
Hey, let me do that.
He's a good guy. Why didn't you tell him?
Wasn't the right time. There you go.
What about this? Anything worthwhile?
Actually, yeah.
Abby?
No. This girl, Nora, her unit was assigned to this hospital. They were collecting supplies or something.
This hospital?
Yeah. Wait, you're gonna go now?
Yeah, we have a lead.
Like, at least just wait for Jessie to rest up.
She could be gone by then.
I mean, she could be gone by now.
We know her location.
You might as well wait.
Maybe Tommy does too.
Let Jesse take a nap, and that way all of you can go together.
What? Nothing. Good. Can you come help me with the door, please?
Well, you think this is Hamlet? You think that you're going to be visited by the ghost of your dead father who's going to complain about you taking too long to extract revenge? What are you in a rush for?
Right. If I follow Route 5, that should take me to the hospital.
Okay, so we got a little bit of story. I'm trying to find a way to phrase it. You're going to hear me thinking out loud. Where every time she has a flashback, it triggers a specific reaction of that memory. For example, when she was remembering the good times before, but also being reminded of how her rage would work against her. In this one, we see how, you know, she went hunting with Tommy and Joel. You know, they went on a small excursion. It went wrong. They survived it. But when she saw a couple of fallen survivors and reminded how there could have been a cure, she chose that time specifically to ask Joel that question. And Joel was acting awfully suspicious. The fact that she questioned Joel at that time means it's still lingering doubt. She thought she trusted him, but she knows. She wouldn't ask that otherwise. We're probably going to stop here, to be honest with you, because we're getting ready to do a new section. And we got a little bit of story out of this. But yeah. Find it awfully suspicious. Deception. Why do I know Deception? Is Deception... Is that series about... It's like tower defense and you set traps? Am I thinking of the same game? Yeah, I was thinking... Is that Defender game where you set traps? Yeah, third-person trap-making game. Yeah, I thought I'd ever heard of it. I know I've seen it around. I haven't played it. Alright, well, every bit we play, we get a little bit more. Get a little bit more story, so it's not like it's a complete waste of time. Alright, so... Let's save the game. Where are we at? Alright, so 13 and a half hours. How do we feel about this game so far? It's still, me personally, it hasn't really moved the needle that much. It's still a game where we're kind of going through the same rhythm. The environments haven't really been as interesting as I thought they would be, because it's kind of cool now that, despite the fact that it's selective environments, There are more open areas, but really, when you take into consideration the fact that that kind of only benefits the enemy, because as we've seen, there are times when the AI just scripts some dudes in, doesn't matter. It just, you think you're clear, and they just script some dudes in. And that to me is just that's not compelling or interesting. We did have 2 boss fights though, and that was a little bit interesting to kind of shake things up. We got a scripted sequence. It's kind of brief, but kind of cool. And yet we're still looking for Tommy. We are still looking for Tommy. Oh, I wasn't ranting about Han Solo. I was talking about how people are upset about Ellie being Emperor Palpatine's clone granddaughter. All the rest of that was just ancillary. But yeah, I'm with you. Alright, thank you so much for watching Last of Us Part 2. If you missed some of the video or you want to watch a previous one, please go to my side channel, YouTube OBM Plays. You can access it from the main channel. If you also want to catch anything on the side, please check out my Discord. Go to literally any of my main videos on the main channel and check in the description below. Jump into that link. Feel free to talk to me or any of these fine adventurers at any time. Nice community, for the most part. And yeah, if you also want to help me out, feel free to give me a follow on the Twitch side of things. It's nice to talk to more folks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna keep streaming. I remember I stream at weird hours, so I can't ever say when the next one is for sure, but a little bit tomorrow, a little bit every single day. I do a little bit every single day. So until then, I'll see you in the next battlefield. Thanks for watching.